Hello everyone, this is Kevin, your entrepreneur, and throughout this whole internal battle at Uber, where Travis Kalanick is looking for a COO but not finding it, where they need new leadership, I have stated multiple times to keep an eye out on Arianna Huffington, because she was positioning herself for that position or a position very close to the CEO. She became the public face of Uber for a time being. She still is, in a sense. She has been key in getting a lot of executives hired at Uber on their board, and she's best friends with Travis Kalanick. And throughout this whole situation, she's remained loyal to Kalanick, and people have commented within the company and the investors that she has maintained a level head throughout all of this. Well, now the New York Times and the LA Times and all these other Times magazines and newspapers, they have been right. They all collectively wrote think pieces like, we suspect she's going to be taking a bigger role in Uber very, very soon. And I'm assuming they're reporting it as news because they have sources more or less confirming the story. And that would not surprise me whatsoever. She has played her cards perfectly because she remained best friends with Kalanick while at the same time doing serious damage control for the board. That kind of double cross playing, that's playing the field. That's the term in soccer. You're playing the field at that point. Now then, what do I think if she actually gets to be CEO? Honestly, I'm kind of afraid that she would, because if she gets the CEO position, I don't think much is going to change. On one hand, yes, she has positioned herself to be a leader and to hold herself under crisis management, but she has never denounced anything Kalanick has done, even when the evidence against him is so overwhelming. I mean, she actually stated at one point, when videos of like the frat boy lifestyle came up, the argument with the Uber driver, press comments, it's like, is this the behavior of the CEO? And she was like, oh, absolutely it is. She has never defended the driver's rights. She has been key instrumental to getting board members on, which means that if she gains power, there will be a board now that is loyal to her as opposed to a board that was loyal to Kalanick. So she's taken a page out of his playbook. And if anyone knows about the history of the Huffington Post, she had a very interesting way of managing well, it's not a magazine. It's really an online journalist site. I just want to say full disclosure, I contribute to the Huffington Post sometimes. But I'm still not completely happy with that site. Just stating that right now for full transparency. So, yeah, it is not official yet. It's not official yet, but it's looking very official, like it's going to be official soon, that Huffington will probably be the acting CEO. And with her placing board members of her choosing, she will probably inherit that whole job eventually from Kalanick, unless, those stock, voting options, well, I've made other views about that. So, and that, of course, disturbs me, because I don't think anything's really going to change with her at the board, because she has pretty much played her part to get the job. And if she strongly disagrees with some of Kalanick's methods, we don't know about them, and we haven't heard anything about them. I wish Jeff Jones had waited a little longer before resigning, because had he not resigned, he probably would have gotten to be the acting CEO. And there are reports that the reason he left was because he wanted to change things for the drivers, and he couldn't. And he wanted to steer the company towards profitability that, would result in raising prices just a little bit. And Kalanick said no, and he eventually quit. And I know people said he wasn't good at his job. I don't think he was allowed to do his job very well. So, I don't know. It's kind of a shame. And, of course, it's not official. There's someone else on the Uber board, and I'll make another video about him if that becomes more of a reality about what he's like. But, yeah, if Huffington becomes the CEO of Uber, I really don't think anything changing. And then at that point, I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, I'll still report the news. I'll still give you advice about Uber when I see it, but it might be worth hanging it up. Might be worth just looking for other avenues to make money because Uber won't change at that point. It won't change for the drivers anyway. So, I don't know. But what do you folks think? Does an Arianna Huffington-led Uber intrigue you, make you excited, fill you with fear? I'd love to know. Comment below. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoyed the videos I produce, consider becoming a patron for as little as $1 a month or buying some swag from the Great Media Universe store. Promo code for 15% off below. And as always, flame responsibly. Hashtag delete Uber ? I don't know, man.